that all four of the nominees have been found well qualified by the American Bar Association. Judge Coggins, in your opening statement, we each now have 5 minutes to ask questions. In your opening statement, you did something that is fairly unique in this committee. You gave special recognition to your children and very kind words to your 13-year-old son in particular. It is interesting to note in your background and your resume the work that you've done with juveniles in the legal system. Can you make any general observations or help us to understand the challenges these young people are facing and how we should respond?
Absolutely. What I can say in California, and I think this is consistent across the country, is a recognition of a priority of public safety, but for juveniles also a priority for rehabilitation. And what I see in Sacramento County specifically and in California and across the country is collaboration and working on prevention, intervention, and treatment for juveniles. As you know, fentanyl is of concern in all communities for juveniles that come before the juvenile court. And I have been proud to work with state leaders and community partners in addressing the concerns around fentanyl, but also all of the prevention and treatment services for at-risk youth.
So many people trace the origins of difficulties faced by children to trauma that they have lived through or experienced, adverse childhood experiences. Have you seen that?
Yes, I currently preside over the Juvenile Trauma Response Court, and that's for juveniles who have had significant trauma. And we often see in juvenile dependency those youth who have been traumatized, abused, or neglected also crossing over to the juvenile delinquency cases. And the Trauma Response Court really is looking at addressing the needs of those youth and treatment for the youth in order to avoid recidivism and to allow them to be rehabilitated and treated so that they can be upstanding members of society.
When you consider the experiences many of these young people have lived through in their early lives, and you thank God that you escaped that personally or your children escaped it, I guess the real question is there a chance for rehabilitation? Can their lives be set back on a good track and good things result? You've had plenty of these type of cases before you. What's your thoughts?
Well, I will say in California and in the code section, juvenile court judges are considered to have a unique role as judges. We are to be leaders in the community. We are to investigate and also collaborate with community partners in assessing the needs of the youth. And that is what the juvenile court judges do in California. And I am so thankful for that and having the opportunity to do that. I do see rehabilitation on a regular basis in my courtrooms, which overall brings safety to our community, which is most important for all of us.
Thank you. Senator Graham?
Thank you, Mr.